issue then is the idea of increasing access, and more we're having this discussion about open access publishing and also increasing access through mainstream publishers. So now, when I get a paper published in a journal, I can pay between €2,000 and €3,000 to have it made open access, so that anybody who searches for it will be able to access it. That's been a huge change, and it's obviously linked to the whole open source movement. Now there's two elements of it. Mainstream publishers who will allow you for a fee to ensure your paper is open access, but then also open source journals, which actually don't have limits, but do have charges. Now when I was a postgrad, many years ago, one of the messages you were given, Tyke's laughing because he was here, was if a journal asks you to pay to publish your paper, it's not a reputable journal. Okay? Tyke, we would have heard that a lot at the time. Completely changed now. I mean, even 5 years ago, I was at a seminar for postgrads, and they were told, do not go for journals that ask you to pay. It's completely different now. The journals that are asking for payment are asking for it sometimes for dubious reasons, which I'll come back to, but also the idea of open access is costly. And this is a paper by Laxon Bjork, which looks at this issue of how widespread is open access. And the paper is really fascinating. When you look at the trajectory of growth of open access papers, it's massive. And they conclude it's not a question anymore about whether open access is a viable alternative to the traditional. The question is, will it become the mainstream model? But it is incredibly costly, and the good thing is that funders are becoming aware of it. So now when you're applying for grant applications, some funders are asking, what is your dissemination plan? Have you got open access built in?